in critical moments of the game, we came to play. So just looking forward to get more of those.
How do you think you can build on that?
Off of a win, we can definitely build off that. Of course, there's still mistakes that we made that we have to go and get corrected, but a lot of good, and we need to expand on that good.
How alarming is it the big plays that you are giving up in the running game? Because it seems like I think something like 70% of their rushing yards came on 5 plays.
It's not too alarming. It just all goes down to being, like I said last week, just retaining gap integrity and just staying on top of your assignments. We're going to get those mistakes corrected, and we're going to limit those big plays.
Big to build off of just the overall performance, but what about Buddy getting the scoop and score? I mean, that has to be big for the defense.
That was monumental for us, just to have that big play, and to be able to get points off of that. Whenever you can get points as a defense, that's huge. Not only the turnover, but the points. So that was a big shift in the game for us, and we continued to build on that, and that caused the victory. So.
A lot of talk last week about special teams. You saw your role on some different special teams units increase. What was that like in practice, and how much shuffling did you see around with some of those personnel?
I had always been a 2 on like every single special teams unit, so the transition was pretty smooth. It was all the same techniques that I had been working on since fall camp, so it was a really easy transition. It was really cool, and I enjoyed it.
Kind of weird not to see a number 12 on the kickoff team.
Absolutely, it was a little weird. So they kind of asked my leadership role on the kickoff to kind of increase. So I tried to do the best I could.
And I noticed they threw Connor Blumrick out there. What's that like having, and what's he been able to bring to special teams?
He's been really, he came in as a versatile player. Just to be able to use him there is big for us. So
why was the special teams better, do you feel, on Saturday than they were a week ago?
Guys just came to correct all the mistakes that we had made weeks previous, and we really just attacked it last week in practice. So.
Have y'all played a good football game yet?
That anytime you can get a victory, it's a good game. But obviously, I don't think we've played to our potential consistently for a full game yet. No, I do not believe.
What's it going to take to get there? What's it going to look like when you do?
Just to be able to be that consistency. If it's not in practice, then we're not going to see it on the game. So we're just going to have to be more consistent in practice in order for that to carry over.
How much is Matabike really flashing in games? The wow moments to go along with everything he does that maybe people don't see.
Oh yeah, a lot of those, a lot of people look for him to make huge TFLs and sacks, but what they don't kind of give him credit for is taking up 2 gaps and leaving us to scrape freely. That caused Buddy and I to have a pretty good game. So.
But he's adding the wow moments now, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. He dominates.
Mississippi State has a really good running quarterback and a really good running back. Does teams with 2 running threats give you a lot of trouble, do you think?
No. It doesn't give us a lot of trouble. Obviously, we respect that. They're a very good team who has a good running attack and can do some things passing as well. So we're just gonna, have to lock into our game plan this week.
I know you can't obviously hit him in practice, but for Kellen, I mean, does he give you a glimpse of that? Is he able to run around at all, or is it mainly he's in the pocket for practice?
No, absolutely. He definitely gives us looks when it's good on good. Just to be able to go against a quarterback who can run it as well. That's big for us. So.
How big was this victory to give you momentum now that you're going to be at home these next few weeks, starting with Mississippi State?
Oh, it was huge. Just to be able to, like I said, be there and play well in situations where we need critical, moments, that was really big for us. So we're looking to build on that.
Off the top of your head, who are some other first-string guys that got moved into special teams this past week?
I believe Damani Richardson was on punt with me as well, and he did really well this week. So that's one I can think of.
And there was to say about this defense that you guys had, Clemens out, Carper out, and 17 points with guys. And like Devin Morris played a lot more. Freshman safety, not Richardson, the other one, I can't think of his name. Brian Williams played more. How deep is this defense now that some of these guys are getting reps?
Man, a lot of these guys have just been preparing to play. Coach Fisher always says you don't want to wait to play, but prepare to play. And these guys going in and doing their part and making plays, it doesn't surprise me at all. So.
What would it mean to really get things going here down this stretch? I mean, I know you don't want to look past Mississippi State, but you guys will probably be favored in the next few games. So what would it mean to kind of rack up a lot of wins heading into some really tough games?
And man, that's that's where being in this conference is so dangerous. You know, we have to focus on just Mississippi State, or if you overlook any opponent, you know, it can bite you. So we're really just going to attack today, get those mistakes corrected that we made, and just try to build on the success we had.
Anything else?
Awesome.